Hello, Aries. Welcome to your January 2020 New Year spread reading. I kind of mixed both of them. So I went ahead and shuffled the cards for the first set. Um, for the first spread, and I kind of got a new spread here. So for your first card, you're going to get the lessons you learned from 2019. Your second card will be the biggest achievement in 2019. Your third is the biggest release you had in 2019. The fourth is what you could expect in 2020. Number five is 2020 challenge. Number six, theme of 2020. Number seven, advice of 2020. And lastly, number eight, advantage in 2020. So as I go through what you had, I also pull clarifiers so you can get a better understanding. So again, if you skip the intro, this is if you have Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, any personal planets or any planets you have a stellium in, or if you're a cross watcher. Hi. So number one, the lesson from 2019, you got let me put it back. The Knight of Swords. This is a air card of air. I think the lesson you learned in 2019 was communication. You learned the importance of communication. You learned the importance of expressing yourself freely and what's that word? I always have a hard time pronouncing thoroughly. You learned how to find the words to what you want to say. And for a clarifier, I got the Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles is all about assessing what you have before moving forward. So in 2019, you could have, for those of you who could have had trouble communicating, you kind of, some of you may have even taken a speech class or joined a debate team or something like that. But you kind of understood what was preventing you from communicating effectively and move forward from there. If you consider yourself a good communicator, you could have learned the importance of communicating with I apologize. You could have taught the importance of communicating, whether that's in a friendship or relationship. You could have been around someone who didn't know how to effectively communicate, and you had the patience to sit there and tell them, hey, this is what I know how to do. If we need to sit down, we need to talk. I need you to do the same thing if you want this to be successful. Okay, I'll pull one more card. Clarification, Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles for the lesson learned in 2019. I'm sorry you can't see the card spread. I'm still working with a new setup. It's a work in progress. We'll get there. Let's see. Clarification. That might be it for that. Oh, there we go. The last card for that is the Six of Wands. I'm sorry, I thought I had to sneeze. So yeah. Overall, like I said, you're proud of how well you communicated. Another angle to this could be in 2019 you could have what is it? I'm trying to say the message clearly. You could have received a correspondence in regards to at your job or something, because I know Knight of Swords can signify emails and communicating through email or mail or something like that. And I don't know what they're trying to. Basically, you received an email about I hear about an issue that happened in the company or something like that, and you took your time instead of just jumping on it and just giving a response. You took your time analyzing that issue and planning accordingly, and in the end you could have received a promotion back in 2019. So basically you learned how to communicate effectively and to plan effectively, and it benefited you in the work field. That's what I was trying to. That could be for one specific person, but that's what I got. So For card number 2, you got the biggest achievement for 2019, and you got the Ace of Pentacles. I went ahead and shuffled, and you also got the Ten of Swords. So some of you could have, in the beginning of 2019, you could have been in debt, and you've been working on clearing out that debt. We just pulled that card too. Clearing out that debt and working on your credit score, working on all your finances, and now you're seeing the benefit of it. So last year you could have started off with a 500 credit score, and now you have a 620. Just giving an idea. Also see that you could have, last year you could have been really tired of your current position in your finances, and you could have invested in some stocks, and now you're seeing that those stocks are benefiting you. Also see, some of you could have been around someone who, you could have been funding someone else's habits, and you just grew tired of it, and you cut them off. If you have like, say you have a child who you've been giving money to consistently, and you cut them off, and now you have more money for yourself. And they could be even, they probably grew up and made their own money. So the other card I got for them for that is Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups talks about walking away from something. This could also be, now see, this could also, some of you, I don't want to look at it from a love angle, but some of you could have recently last year gotten a divorce, and you could have walked away with a big settlement, or you had the theme of walking away and getting money is what I'm feeling and seeing. Okay. For the card for the next section is release from 2019. So what I got for that is the Five of Swords. That's basically releasing something right there. So you may have walked away. You could have become more independent in 2019. You also got the clarification for King of Cups. You could have been dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Basically, Five of Swords, I see that, like I said, I see that can go along with that theme of the previous, where you could have released a partner or a husband or wife or whatever who has water, sun, moon, or rising in their chart, and you're proud of yourself from releasing. You're proud of yourself from releasing yourself. I like to use yourself twice, from that relationship or that partnership. And at the time, it may have seemed like a hard decision, but now you're seeing that you made the right decision. Let me see if I can get... yeah, Queen of Cups. So, you could have sun, moon, and rising in your chart, but with the fact that the King and the Queen both showed up, this talks about a union, a couple, but that the fact that it came with the Five of Swords, like I said, some of you could have released someone in 2019. Okay. What to expect in 2020? For that, I got you got the Four of Swords. I'm thinking you're going to expect some more enlightenment. And look what card pops out. Major Arcana of the Sun. Yes. You are going to expect some enlightenment this year. You are going to, I got the message of a spiritual download. You're going to get a lot of more messages coming from source. Whether you're a religious or a spiritual person, you will receive signs and messages. You know what? I also got the message too. I saw you on a beach relaxing. So, because Four of Swords can also mean, is also a card of recharging and recharging and relaxing. So this year you could, your resolution could have been to relax more. So you could be getting out in the sun more, taking more vacation cruises. And you also get the Devil card. I don't see this as being a bad card. I see this as Like I said, with the Four of Swords and the Sun, the Four of Swords and the Sun card, I and the Devil card, I feel like you, gosh darn it, you know how you have something right on the tip of your tongue, but you can't say it. I feel like I said, you release yourself from a partnership or a marriage or something last year, and this year you are rewarded from that release. Okay, the Devil card can mean it can signify Capricorn. It could also mean codependency. I don't necessarily see that's what you could be expecting in 2020. If anything, I see that's what you walked away from, and that's why you're getting rewarded with the Sun card. I feel like I'm going to pull one more card for that. Let's see. One card clarify what to expect in 2020. No, you could be expecting a Capricorn into your life. That too. Let's see. We got any more? You got the Strength card. The Sun card also signifies a Leo, and you also got the Strength card, which is a Leo card. So you could be expecting, or you could meet someone who has Leo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and meet significant in their natal chart, basically. You can just have courage more. You can expect more courage this in 2020, and more strength, because you had strength to walk away from that relationship. So for card placement number 5, you got the 2020 challenge. So you actually got 2 major arcana. You got first Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. So at first I'm like, I don't see how that is a challenge. But now I'm seeing that some of you, like I said, if you're still kind of holding on from the events of last year, your biggest challenge could be accepting change. Accepting that you deserve to live a better life, accepting that you deserve to live a toxic free life. So your challenges more so have to do with of loving you. That's the message I got. Because with 2 great cards in the challenge placement, I feel like that spirit telling you that the challenge is you have to accept that. You got 3 major arcanas in that placement. You got the Judgment. So yeah, it's time for you. Your biggest challenge for this year is know that you deserve change, and change for the better, and not to hold on to what you experienced last year, because last year is the past. So for theme of 2020, we got the World card, major arcana. Let me see, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcana thus far. Okay, actually no, 8. Okay, so with this being your theme of 2020, your world is totally different from last year, whether you realize it or not. Clarification, you got 6 of Swords. Some of you may not even realize it. 6 of Swords talks about leaving past, because Swords is mental. It's not, it can be emotional, especially with the water, because if you look at it, the lady, child, and the guy are traveling on a boat in water. The Swords has to do with like I said, mental ideas, memories. So you're kind of leaving those past memories behind in 2020, and your world is definitely going to be different. Now, the question is, are you ready for that with this Two of Pentacles? Two of Pentacles is about balancing things. It's about calming the waters. Because if you look at the card, the guy has not shaky water, but choppy water in the back. And there's ships trying to keep steady. So, and the only way you can calm those waters is to make a firm decision. Are you ready to accept that your 2020 is about to be amazing and you need to leave that 2019 behind? I think I'll pull one more card for that. Let's see what else is a theme. Oh, okay. Page of Pentacles. Yes. So the theme could also be with Page of Pentacles. This is material. This can be unexpected money coming in. You could get an inheritance. You can get notice of an inheritance. You can get notice of more money from a divorce settlement. You can get notice of a promotion. What's that each state has? Not a money bank, but a treasure. Like, basically when the state has money, unclaimed money. There you go. You could be getting that. Okay. Number 7. Advice for 2020. You got the Hierophant. So, obviously, people relate the Hierophant to marriage because it does look like some... Well, it could be two people getting married, but it looks like someone's ordaining something. Or the Pope. But the biggest thing for you is a commitment. And I'm thinking more so commitment to self. For clarification, you got the 5 of Pentacles. With that being in the advice of 2020, this is telling me to remember, because the 5 of Pentacles talks about feeling like the victim, being left out in the cold, sometimes feeling alone, being hurt. What I feel like the advice for 2020 is to remember it, don't embrace it. Learn from it. That's what I'm saying. Learn from it and commit to not being that way again. Let me get one more card for clarification. One more card for clarification. You got Page of Wands. So, Wands, pages, like I said, are modes of communication. For the Wands, you could be dealing with the fire sign, Aries, like yourself, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be getting I just got the idea. Some of you could be getting a message from like a dating app from somebody, and that could lead to commitment. But what I was gonna say first was that you could be getting a message for a new start, because I'm looking kind of back to card number 5 with challenging. You got the Chariot, and I'm kind of putting this all together. Chariot is about traveling. Some of you could even be committed to moving in 2020, and your spirits are telling you could get a message about moving for a new job, or moving in with somebody else in another state or another town, and you're just kind of ready to pick up and start a new life. And they can be in a hot state too, like Arizona or New Mexico or something. I don't know. That just came out of nowhere. Okay. Number 8. Card section of advantage in 2020. You got 9 of Swords. This is telling me your advantage in 2020 is that you've been in this 9 of Swords state and you don't want to go back. So I get the whole theme of this year, 2020. You're going to have an amazing year. What you need to make sure of is not hope. I don't think you're going to be going back to anything. I think you're going to work hard not to go back, but you need to make sure you don't harbor those feelings, okay? Like I said, with this full moon coming up in Cancer on the 10th in a couple of days, If you gotta cry, cry. If you gotta, if you're still feeling the pain or whatever, you want to scream, whatever, do it. Let that be that those couple of days be your cleansing so that you can move forward to this new change. For clarification, I got the Three of Pentacles and the Six of why can't I? The Six of Cups. So, like I said, some of you could be doing your advantage could be that you are taking on a new job, taking on new responsibilities, getting a promotion, like we saw earlier in the reading. Some of you have children and you're just working to have a better life for them. You don't want them to experience that Nine of Swords energy that you experienced last year, so you're working to have a better life for them, and that's your advantage. You have that oh, also the advantage may also be that you have some of you could have moved back home, so you got this new like childhood nostalgia feeling, because that's what Six of Cups stands for as well. Okay, so next I'm going to do a quick January 2020 spread. Just pull like 6 cards. Spirit, what message do you have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, such for January 2020? What do you need to know? What energies are surrounding them? What advice do you have? What are they leaving behind? What are they going towards? Thank you, Spirit, for your messages, please. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. You can fast forward the shuffling if you like. Let's do 6 cards for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. First card you got for January 2020 is Ace of Swords. I think I put this on, if you follow me on Instagram, we had that. Second card is King of Swords. So air energy is definitely in your heavily your chart, heavily in your midst for January 2020. You also got 3 of Cups. You have new ideas. You got big ideas. You got big plans. You are ready to move forward on them, and you're ready to enjoy your year. You could be dealing with just dealing with an air sign with these 2 sword cards coming up, or you can have air in your chart. But you are mingling, you are enjoying your time, and you are ready for your profits to come in. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you've been waiting on this Knight of Pentacles for a while, and now you're finally receiving them, because whenever the Knight of Pentacles shows up, it means that it's finally in your midst. Okay, because he is the slowest knight, and he takes way too long. You also got the 5 of Pentacles. Like I said earlier, try not to go back to how you were feeling like the victim, or feeling hurt, or feeling pain. You also got the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, that whole bottom, you got the Pentacles. So, like I said, nothing bad. Let me repeat that. I don't see anything bad or anything troubling for this month. In fact, I see good things. I see stability, especially with Pentacles being heavily in this reading thus far. I see stability around you. I see enjoyment. I see rebirth. I say that because in the sword suit, especially for the king and queen, I think the knight also has it. For the swords, there's always this butterfly. And butterfly signifies rebirth and evolution and evolving, because what does a butterfly do? It goes into a cocoon. It goes in caterpillar into the cocoon, and it comes out. I think I saw something where I read that a caterpillar doesn't go into cocoon and come right out as a butterfly. I think they go in and out, like it's like a process. Like they go in and then they come out and they're kind of there, but they're not there yet. And they go back in, they're almost there, and they find that last step. They go back in, and they finally come out the butterfly. Basically, saying that there are many steps to getting to that phase. So I feel like right now you're in butterfly phase. You are seeing your most beautiful self, and what I need you to do, what I would like for you to do, what spirit wants for you to do, is not to go back to this five of coins, five of pentacles energy. No longer release that victimhood energy behind you, because you are no longer a victim, and you were never a victim. No, let me not say that. Let me not say that, because there are victims in the world. I apologize. What I want to say is, you are not a lifelong victim. Okay, you learn from what happened to you, and you move forward, because you're stronger than that. Okay, I'll drink some water. That was quick. So next I'm going to do pull some cards for the Angels Romance. I'm trying to think, do I want to do this separated by couples? Yeah, let's do it. I'll start with couples, then I'll do singles. Pull 3 cards each. Okay. Angels, what message do you have for Aries currently in a relationship? Do you have the Aries are in a relationship? Okay, let's see what message. 3 cards. What message do you have for Aries, Sun, and Rising that are in a relationship? Okay, first card is this could be the one. You've already met your romantic partner. You see, what did we see come out earlier? Ooh. You deserve love. You are lovable. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, because I remember that Devil card came out. We saw the Sun, and you could be dealing with a Leo. I'm sorry. I had a brain fog there. A Leo, because you had the Strength and the Sun card come out. Yeah. Let's see. Let's get one more card. Got one more card for Aries in relationship. Last card is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I definitely feel like if you're in a relationship, you're definitely in the beginning stages of it. You could have met them within the last, I don't even think you've known them for more than 2 months. So you could have just met them during the holidays, or no further than mid-November, Thanksgiving. So let me get a card to clarify each one. With these 3 cards, this could be the one. You deserve love, getting to know each other. I'm not going to say the soulmate or twin flame or anything like that, because I'm not really knowledgeable on those 2 subjects. But I will say that this is somebody you're meant to meet at this time. This could lead to a commitment. Let's see. Let me get one card each clarification for this could be the one. You deserve love and getting to know each other. One card each clarification. One card each. One card each. This could be the one. You got clarified 5 of Swords. You deserve love. You got the 8 of Wands. And getting to know each other. One card clarifying getting to know each other. You got the Hierophant. So yeah, I definitely feel like this could be this could lead to a commitment. With this could be the one, the 5 of Swords coming out. I feel like when you met this person, like I said last year, you could have went through some things. So when you met this person, you kind of were on this independent, I don't need anybody kind of feeling. And as we can see, as you progress, you're kind of letting your guard down and enjoying that warm fuzzy feeling you feel with that person. And things are going to move fast. You deserve love. You need to understand that you are lovable. Your past does not define who you are. It just I went to church. What they say? He said your past does not define you. It refines you. So basically, what you did or what you experienced does not define who you are as a person. It was there to help you, to help cultivate you, to help mold you into who you're meant to be. But in this situation, like I said, if you are currently in a relationship in its early stages, I think it will lead to a serious commitment. It could definitely lead to marriage. You could be one of those couples who known each other for 5 months and decide, what the heck, let's get married. But you definitely need to get to know each other because that card came out. So, but I get the sense it's one of those relationships. You know how you have the relationships where you may not have known each other for so long, but it seems like you know each other. Maybe that's what people mean by soulmates and twin flames. I'm going to read up on that. I'm going to read up on it. But I feel like that's the relation. You've known this person. It seems like you know everything about them before they even told you. You know, only thing different about them is their name, you know? Okay. Next, I will pull cards for Aries single. Okay. I'm sorry, Aries singles. I got a phone call that came in. This is for singles. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you guys. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Moon, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, singles. Okay, what they expecting for January 2023 cards. What to expect for January 2020. What should they expect for January 2020? Okay, we got, okay. New love. Okay, starting off the year right. Okay, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay, let me get 2 more cards. Okay, for January 2020, singles, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. What do you have for them? Oh, wedding. This situation involves marriage. I wish I was an Aries, but I'm not. I'm a Libra. I'm signs away from you. And free yourself. Okay, it's time to take back control in your life. I think I can see where this is going, but I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for each to clarify. But if you was lonely for the holidays, you won't be next year. I'm going to go ahead and say that. Let's see. New love. Let's get 1 card to clarify new love. And the person had, okay, you got 2 of Pentacles. So, you may have multiple people that you are currently dealing with, you have met, and they have stirred your romantic feelings. For wedding, you got the Chariot. And for free yourself, you got, give me 1 card for clarification for free yourself. You got the Knight of Pentacles. This looks like a Nicholas Sparks movie. Okay, so basically, for this month, or over the holidays in December or whatever, you may have met 2 suitors or 2 people that you are interested in, and they have stirred your romantic feelings. And in the month, you may try to figure out who you're going to pick. Well, you're going to make a decision about who it is. I don't know. And there is no evidence of it, but for some reason, I feel like you may, if you're dealing with an earth sign, you may end up choosing the earth person, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And I got the method because they provide you with stability. Okay. Back on the message. Okay, so next you have wedding. Like I said, if you read the couples portion, some of you may end up, it may be a situation where you know this person for like less than 5 months, and you guys are like, what the heck, let's get married. Meet me at the altar in your white dress. There we go. Yep, there we go. And it's something you've been waiting for. Like, I get the sense that, and I even through the Aries I've known, Aries aren't afraid of commitment, even though they sometimes they get that bad rep. They just aren't big to jump because they're not so big to jump into it because they don't want to fail. They don't want to get their pride hurt or anything like that. They don't want to get their feelings. They don't want their heart broke. But for what I know, Aries want commitment. They just want commitment with the right people. You know. Um, and I can see that I was like I said, your biggest thing right now is to free yourself of those past hurts, traumas. I would suggest before you get into a commitment, like a wedding, into a marriage or something like that, you know for sure that you are healed, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, because I believe there is no separate; it's all one. But if you are wondering if you are going to find love this month, I'm giving you a huge thumbs up, two thumbs up, that you will find love this month, and you will find commitment. And that is your reading for 2020. Thank you very much, Aries. Um, wow, this is longer than I expected, but I had a great time. I look forward to seeing you in February. I'm going to try to say that's my New Year's resolution, to stay committed to this channel and build it. I want to do, obviously, I want to do tarot readings, but I also want to get into some manifestation tips. Uh, you can find those everywhere on YouTube, but I do, me doing it, I won't say I'm beginning, but I consider myself still a newbie in the manifestation arena. So I want to put out some videos about some tips you can use. But if you have some, please leave in the comment section. If you have any comments about this reading, please let me know. I love to read them. You can follow me on Instagram on Go to Tarot. I will be opening an Etsy shop so you all can book personal readings. Um, but ending it all, I hope you have a great 2020. Hope you have a great January 2020, and I will see you in February. Bye.